Jimmy Jam, jamming Friday, Fortnight 4, day 1 of the weekend double header, and it's a Valentine's President's Day weekend down here in South Florida. Lovely day, little bit of a breeze, might be able to pick up on, and I think you know the deal already. So let's maybe overcap, pre-cap. That's it. Let's pre-cap what the plan is for today. There's an anti-weightlifting psyop that seems to be brewing in social media. I mentioned this outside, and I don't know whether it got into my mind or not, because I was talking about, man, I'm not going to stop lifting weights. But then universe is also telling me that I may not need to lift weights as much as I think I do, because what the vessel needs is more flexibility and more opening up of the joints and stretching and lengthening of the different muscles. So we start thinking that maybe we should be a little bit more leisurely with the weightlifting. And I mean, there's absolutely stuff that we want to accomplish for the vessel. We want to continue with the RDLs. We should be able to RDL 315 maybe sometime this year. We want to continue with the incline presses on the Smith machine, but whenever we get to a gym that has a proper incline bench, we want to be prepared to hit that as well. Maybe some machines or something, because it's not really about lifting the weight, it's about boosting and growing the muscles right up here at the top of the chest. We have this quadripectacular system where we want to hit the top of the chest, the outside of the chest, the bottom, the center, so we hit it from all directions, so we have good symmetry and good function. We also want to increase the girth of the legs. But it's important, as the legs get bigger, we need the core to lift those bad boys up, and to be able to, kneel down and get back up from a squat, do a deep squat, maybe do a roll, and be able to get back up on our feet. So we're not just training for the present, we're training for the future. Not just the future, but our future. And the irony is that we are training for a future that, if we are, or when we are successful in our training, that future will not arrive. What future is that? The future when we are struggling to walk, struggling to move, cannot get up out of our lazy boy recliner, cannot stand up straight, cannot throw the ball with our kids or their kids, cannot get across the street before the walk sign stops blinking. So it's not just lifting weights, but lifting weights absolutely helps. Plus, I like the way it feels, and I like the results, and ego likes the feel of overcoming the gravity. So lifting weights 2 out of 7 days, that's about 30%. And we have 30% on the playground, and then we have the rest time, and we have the shoulder time, and we have the stuff that we do inside. So it balances out, it's balancing out. I am very pleased with the results. So we went long let's get in the gym, get the job done, get back to you guys right after this message. It's another year of real life fitness, my friends. In the gym, out in the park, on the monkey bars, getting the job done. We are thriving in 25. It's Serenity year, but we don't slack. We got to get our groove on, get stronger, access the bodybuilding protocol, and we got something special for you behind the curtain. Everywhere we are is good fitness, and it's positive exercise, positive results. Fortnight protocol, monkey bars, GYMMY JAMM, park workout. Join us. All right, sports fans, we're walking it off around the field here. Let me see if I can condense the workout into just a short little iota of info. Basically, it's what we do on Fridays. We start with RDLs, but here's the deal. We warmed up with 2-finger RDL. So I think last week I may have shown you that we were doing 2-finger shrugs. So we reduced the weight. We put 20 pounds on the bar, and then we did like 13 RDL reps, and that was cool. So then we put 50 pounds on the bar and did another set. So I think that's going to be the pattern for the next several months, 90 days, whatever it is, right? So we'll warm up with a 2-finger grip, and then we'll go with like the full hand grip, and then for the heaviest we'll go with the reverse grip, or the altered hand grip. So that's it for RDLs. We spent quite a number of minutes on that because we have all the in-between stuff as well. We got our chest work in on the Smith machine, the incline press getting a little bit stronger, but we're also seeing some development up here too. So it's working in the ways that we expect it to work. Then we hit the quadrupec series. We got some close grip for the inside. We got some wide flies for the outside, and we did a set where we're holding the dumbbell like this, and we're coming straight out. We're on our back, coming straight out and back to hit up here. And it's not exactly the way I'm showing you now. It's not exactly like the straight arm. It's more like this. And where we feel it is both here, but we get it tight in the forearm as well. So that move is really, well, you know, it gets the whole area, but you're going to need a stable shoulder to do that, because if your shoulder's sore, then you're going to wobble and falter, and you might aggravate it a little bit more. Speaking of which, the shoulders were actually solid today. We did a few shoulder exercises with weight, and we did a few of the bulletproof shoulder moves without weight. We had the bench set up on the incline decline, right? I showed you that a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. So one side we worked incline, and we run around on the other side and we work it as decline. So we were doing a decline dumbbell press, but we started with the arms in like this instead of out like this, right? So some people, well, us, will press like this, but for this time it's like, well, let's see how it feels to start here, maybe out a little bit like that, and then push straight up. It's a very different feeling. And the feeling is we are a little bit weaker from this position. So we're going to add that to the mix sometimes whenever we think about it. But yeah, we're moving and grooving. Ego is a little perturbed because we're not moving a lot of weight, but it's not really about the weight, it's about mobility. That's what we have to keep thinking. And we finished up with leg extensions, leg curls. Leg curls are getting a little bit stronger, man. We moved up a little bit on the weight. Very good, very psyched. We love progress. This is, of course, part one of a scheduled double header. Thanks for listening. Questions, suggestions in the box. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys next workout.